Hello students, good afternoon. In the last class, we have discussed about partition values, the problems based on partition values. Okay, here partition values is also called as measures of position. Okay, in this class, we shall discuss about measures of dispersion. Okay, here measures of dispersion is also called as variation. Okay, here in analysis of univariate data, there are totally four types are there. One is measures of central tendency, second one measures of dispersion, third one is measures of skewness, and fourth one is measures of kurtosis. Okay, here we have already discussed measures of central tendency. In measures of central tendency, there are totally 5 averages. Measures of central tendency is also called as averages. There are totally 5 averages are there. One is arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. We have already discussed. Okay, today we shall start measures of dispersion. Okay, here it is also called as variation. What is a dispersion? That is a disperse. What is the measures of dispersion? Okay, scatter means to spread. That is the scatterness is said to be a dispersion. Okay, here the study of scatter or variation, the study of scatter or variation of values in a data from any measure of central tendency, is called dispersion. Is called dispersion. See, what is a dispersion? It is the study of scatter or variation. Scatter means spread. Scatter or variation of values in a data from any measure of central tendency. It may be arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric mean, or harmonic mean. Any measure of central tendency is called as a dispersion. It is said to be dispersion. Or the measures which measure lack of uniformity. The measures which measure lack of uniformity is called measures of dispersion. See, here the measures which measure the lack of uniformity is called measures of dispersion. Lack of uniformity. What is the lack of uniformity? That is, highly lack of uniformity is nothing but what? See, here spreading. For example, the number of 12 patients. For example, the number of 12 patients. 12 patients. The number of 12 patients waited to see a consulting doctor. See, here the number of 12 patients waited to see a consulting doctor. Okay, here consultant doctor, they are totally Two doctors are there, X and Y. Here consultant doctor, for example, here two doctors are there, X and Y. Here the number of 12 patients means in X you have to take 6 patients, in Y 6, each 6. Okay, here 5, 14, 37, 9, 5, 14, 37, 9, 1 and 12. 5, 14, 37, 9, 1 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Y 12, 14, 13, 11, 10 and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here, wait, one more thing. See here, that is 5 plus 4 is 19. 19 plus 37 plus 9 plus 1 plus 12 is 78. It is sum is 78. Next 12 plus 14 plus 13 plus 11 plus 10 plus 15, 75. It is 75. Here 30. It is take 9. See here, sum is 75 each. Here sum is 75 each, and their mean is what? Here 75 divided by 6, that is 12.5. Here X waiting mean time is waiting mean time is 12.5 minutes. 12.5 minutes. Next, Y waiting mean time is also 12.5 minutes. Here both the doctors, see here the consulting doctor, the waiting time is 12.5 minutes each, that is average is 12.5 each. Okay, but see here in X high variability, Y high variability but low consistency. And Y indicates low variability, high consistency. Okay, here Y low variability and high consistency. See, it indicates high variability and low consistency. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸ್ಥಿರತೆ. Here the difference is more, variation is high. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ, here 5, 14, 37, 9, 1, 9 ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅದ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ high variability and low consistency, ಸ್ಥಿರತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, that is no constant ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಭಾಳ ಅದ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ here Y consultant doctor Y, here low variability, high consistency. See low variability, see ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಭಾಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಂದ ಸ್ಥಿರತೆ. See here 12, 14, 13, 11, 10, 15. Okay, here variability is very low. See 12 or 14, 30 variation ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, 12 or 13, 14, 15, 10. Okay, here variation is very low but consistency is high. Consistency ಸ್ಥಿರತೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಅದ. here low variability ಕಡಿಮೆ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಂದ ಸ್ಥಿರತೆ ಇರ್ತದ. Okay, it is said to be dispersion. That is dispersiveness. Okay, here the mean, both of the means is 12.5 each. Here X is also 12.5 minutes and Y is also 12.5 minutes, but the variability and consistency are different. But the variability and consistency are different. It is said to be, that is, it is said to be a dispersion, that is scatterness. It is said to be scatterness. Here the sum is, here both the sums are same and mean is also same, but consistency and variabilities are different. Consistency and variabilities are different, then it is said to be measures of dispersion. What is the measures of dispersion? Here the measure, okay, here the measures which measure the lack of uniformity is called measures of dispersion, or the study of scatter or variation. The study of scatter, it is said to be scatter. Here the values are scatter. Here the study of scatter or variation of values in a data from any measure of central tendency. From any measure of central tendency, we are using mean. A mean is 12.5 each, but the variability and the consistency are different. Okay. One more example. Different frequency distribution shows different variation. See here, different frequency distribution. Different frequency distribution shows different variation. Frequency distribution means class interval with respect to frequencies. Frequency. Different frequency distribution shows different variation. Here, variation in the frequency distribution of variation in the frequency distribution of age of students of a class is less than variation in the age of variation in the distribution of age of employees of a factory See here, different frequency distribution shows different variations. Okay, here variation in the frequency distribution of age of students of a class. Age of students of a class is less than the variation in the distribution of age of employees of a factory. Here the school students age is less than age of employees of a factory. Here in the first case, the value may lie between, in the first case means age of school children. Okay, here in the first case the value lie between 15 to 25. In the first case the value lie between 15 to 25 years. Similarly, in the second case the value may lie between 25 to 60 years. See, 25 to 60 years. Okay, here age of students of a class lie between 15 to 25 years and the age of employees of a factory is 25 to 60 years. Here it is a different. Okay, here the ages are different. School children's age is different and employees age are also different. It is said to be variation. It is said to be variation. Here 15 to 25 years is different and 15 to 25 to 60 years is also different. It is said to be variation. That is the measures of dispersion. Okay. The next point is objectives of measures of dispersion. Objectives of measures of dispersion. Objectives means ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳು. ಯಾವ ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳು. That is objectives of measures of dispersion. Objectives of measures of dispersion. measures of dispersion. Objectives means uddesha. First, to compare the two or more series with respect to variability. See here, the first objective is what? To compare the two or more series with respect to variability. Here it is used for a comparison purpose. That is, first, to compare the two or more series with respect to variability, variations. Okay, just only we have discussed that is age of students of a class and age of employees of a factory. Here we have to make the comparisons between age of students of a class and age of employees of a factory. Okay, here the ages are different. Okay, students age is 15 to 25 and employees age is 25 to 60 years. Okay, here it is used for to compare the two or more series with respect to variability. Here variabilities are different. That is Dr. X and Dr. Y, consulting doctors X and Y. Okay, here the mean is same, but the variability and consistency are different. Okay, it is used to compare the two or more series with respect to its variability. The next, second one, to determine the reliability of an average. See here, to determine the reliability of an average, reliability means quality, determine means to obtain. To determine the reliability of an average, quality ಹೆಂಗದ ಚಲೋ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲತ್ತಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಟು ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನ್ ದಿ ರಿಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಎವರೇಜ್, ಏನೇ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಏನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನ್ ದಿ ರಿಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಎವರೇಜ್. Okay, the next third one to serve has basis for control of variability. Third objective is to serve as basis for control of variability. Variability means ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಟು ಸರ್ವ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇರಿಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದ, ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೇವೆ. ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ಯದ, ಅದ್ರ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಏನದೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೇನದಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಟು ಸರ್ವ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇರಿಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳು ಏನೈತೆ ಅದು, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್, to facilitate the use of other statistical measure. To facilitate the use of other statistical measure. Okay, the last objective is to facilitate the use of other statistical measure. Facilitate means to make easier, to facilitate the use of other statistical measure. Okay, it is used for further statistical analysis. ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದಿನ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಟು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಈಸಿಯರ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಸ್. ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಮಗಿದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಷನ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ objectives of measures of dispersion. The first one is to compare the two or more series with respect to its variability. Second, to determine the reliability of an average. Quality check ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. To serve as basis for the control of variability. To control the variations. To control the variation, that is the to serve as basis for the control of variation. Okay. Fourth one, to facilitate the use of other statistical measure. It can be used for further statistical analysis to make easier. Okay, these are the objectives of measures of central tendency. The next one, essentials of a good measure of dispersion. Essential of good measures of dispersion. Essential of good measures of dispersion. Essentials of good measures of dispersion. Okay, here first essential, it should be easy to understand. It should be easy to understand and simple to calculate. First essential is it should be easy to understand and simple to calculate. Second, it should be based on all the values. It should be based on all the values. It takes all the values. It should be based on all values irbeku. It should be based on all the values. Second, okay, third one, it should be easy to calculate for the open end distributions. It should be easy to calculate for the open end distribution. It should be easy to calculate for the open end distribution. Open end distributions means if the lower and upper class limits are not specified, then it is said to be open end class intervals. That is above 10, below 10, whatever. Okay, here it should be easy to calculate. If the distributions are open end distributions, then it is easy to calculate. This is the third one. Next, fourth one, it should be well defined by a mathematical formula. It should be well defined by a mathematical formula. Here they are given formulas, well defined by a mathematical formula. The next, it should be capable for a further mathematical treatment. It should be capable for a further mathematical treatment. It should be capable for a further, it should be used for further mathematical analysis. The next, last one, sixth one, it should not be affected by abnormal extreme values. It should not be affected by abnormal extreme values. Very high values iddoppa andre, larger value iddoppa andre ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಬ್ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೂ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಆಫ್ dispersion. First essential is what? It should be easy to understand and simple to calculate. Second one, it should be based on all the values. All values are it should be based on all the values. Third one, it should be easy to calculate for open end distributions, open end class intervals. It should be easy to calculate open end distributions. The next, it should be well defined by mathematical formula. The next, it should be capable for further mathematical treatment. And last, sixth one is it should not be affected by abnormal extreme values. Very high value ittappa andre ಏನು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Okay, these are the essentials of good measures of dispersion. The next one is absolute and relative measures of dispersion. Okay, in measures of dispersion there totally two types are there. In absolute measures of dispersion there totally two types are there. One is absolute measures of dispersion and relative measures of dispersion. Types of measures of dispersion. Types of measures of dispersion. Types of measures of dispersion. There totally two types are there. One is absolute measures of dispersion, absolute measures of dispersion. Second one is relative measures of dispersion. Relative measures of dispersion. There are totally two types of measures of dispersions. One is absolute measures of dispersion and another one is relative measures of dispersion. The first one is absolute measures of dispersion. Absolute measures of dispersion. Here the absolute measures of dispersions contains same statistical unit. Absolute measures of dispersion contains same statistical units. Here absolute measures of dispersion contains same statistical units in which the original data are given, such as kgs, original kgs. The next one is centimeter, meter, inch, rupees, etc. are said to be absolute measures of dispersion. What is absolute measures of dispersion? Absolute measures of dispersion contains the same statistical units in which the original data are given by kgs, centimeter, meters, inch, rupees, etc. are said to be absolute measures of dispersion. Okay, in absolute measures of dispersion we are using the units. That is original units, then it is said to be absolute measures of dispersion. The next one is, what is the relative measures of dispersion? Relative. Okay, here relative measures of dispersions are used to compare the distributions of two or more data sets. Here the relative measures of dispersions are used to compare the distributions of two or more data sets. Here the relative measures of dispersions are used for the comparison purpose. Compare the two or more data sets. Here in relative measures of dispersion, here the units are not given. Here the units are not taken into consideration. Here units are not taken into consideration. Okay, here or another one, here it is the ratios. Relative measures of dispersion is the ratios or percentages. It is the ratios of absolute measures of dispersion to an suitable average. It is the ratio of absolute measures of dispersion to an suitable average is said to be relative measure. It is said to be relative measures of dispersion. Just got it? Here in absolute measures of dispersion we are using original data are given as a units. We are using units. In relative measures of dispersion you are not using units. That is without using units and with using units. You want units for absolute measures of dispersion and relative measures of dispersion, you are not using the units. Just got it? What is the absolute measures of dispersion? Here absolute measures of dispersion contains the same statistical unit. It contains the same statistical unit in which the original data are given. The original data are given such as kg, centimeter, meter, rupees, etc. Here using in rupees, meters, centimeters, kgs, that is these are the units. We are using units in the absolute measures of dispersion and relative measures of dispersion. We are not using the units. What is the relative measures of dispersion? The relative measures of dispersions are used to compare we are using comparison purpose. Relative measures of dispersion are using comparison purpose. Compare the variation in the frequency distribution of two or more data sets, or it is the ratio of absolute measures of dispersion to an suitable average is said to be relative measures of dispersion. It is about types of measures of dispersion. Okay, the next one, the types of absolute measures of variation. 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 Here there are totally 4 types of absolute measures of dispersions are there. First one is range. First one is range. Second, quartile deviation. Quartile deviation. Second one is quartile deviation. Third one is standard deviation. Standard deviation. And fourth one is mean deviation. Okay, actually third one is mean deviation. Third one is mean deviation, serial wise. Third one is mean deviation. Mean deviation. And fourth one is standard deviation. Fourth one is standard deviation. Okay, here there are totally 4 types of absolute measures are there. One is range, second quartile deviation, third one mean deviation, and fourth one is standard deviation. The next one, types of relative measures of dispersion. Types of relative measures of dispersion. Types of relative measures of dispersion. Here also there are totally 4 types are there. Here also there are totally 4 types are there. One is coefficient of range. Coefficient of range. Coefficient of range. Second one, coefficient of quartile deviation. Coefficient of quartile deviation. Coefficient of quartile deviation. Third one, coefficient of mean deviation. Coefficient of mean deviation. Coefficient of mean deviation. And fourth one is coefficient of standard deviation. Coefficient of standard deviation. Coefficient of standard deviation. Okay, here in absolute measures of dispersion there are totally 4 types are there. One is range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation. Again the types of relative measures of dispersion, that again there are totally 4 types: coefficient of range, coefficient of quartile deviation, coefficient of mean deviation, and coefficient of standard deviation. Okay, here the first we shall discuss, that is range. About range. Here, what is a range? What is range? Here, range is a very simplest method. It is the very easiest method. And then tell me, what is the range? It is the difference between highest value and lowest value in a given data. It is the difference between. What is range? The difference between the highest value the highest value and lowest value in a given data. See, what is the range? The difference between the highest value and lowest value in a given data is said to be range. Highest minus lowest is equal to range. Here range is denoted by, R. It is denoted by capital R. Range is denoted by capital R. Okay. The next, how to calculate range? The next, calculation of range. Here, calculation of range. Calculation of range. How to calculate range? Here, H indicates highest value. H indicates highest value and L is the lowest value. L indicates lowest value. H is the highest value and L is the lowest value. Then the range can be calculated as R. R is a range. It is denoted by R. R equal to H minus L. R equal to H minus L. What is the range? It is the difference between highest value and lowest value in a given data. It is the difference between highest value and lowest value in a given data. Then it is said to be a range. R equal to H minus L. The highest between, okay, here the difference between highest and lowest value is said to be range. Then what is the coefficient of range? Here coefficient of range. Coefficient of range. What is the coefficient of range? What is coefficient of range? Okay, here it is a ratio of absolute measure of dispersion to an suitable average is said to be relative measures of dispersion. It is a ratio of absolute measures of dispersion to an suitable average is said to be relative measures of dispersion. Here what is the coefficient of range? What is the coefficient of range? It is the ratio of range to the suitable average. It is the ratio of range to the suitable average. It is the ratio of range to the suitable average. Okay, here or the relative measures of dispersion or the relative measures of range is said to be coefficient of range, or the relative measures of range is called coefficient of range. The relative measures of range is called coefficient of range. Okay, here it is denoted by coefficient of R. It is denoted by coefficient of range. Coefficient of R, that is H minus L divided by H plus, it can be calculated as H minus L divided by H plus L. Here the coefficient of range can be calculated as coefficient of R equal to H minus L divided by H plus L. Okay, see here it is a ratio of absolute measure of dispersion. Absolute is what? Range. Ratio of range to the suitable average. Here suitable average is H plus L. It is said to be coefficient of range. Okay. The next one, merits and demerits of range. Merits and demerits of range. Merits of range. What are the merits of range and demerits of range? The first merit is it is easy to understand and simple to calculate. The first merit is what? It is easy to understand and simple to calculate. Here the procedure is, calculation procedure is easy and simple to understand. Second one, second merit, it is well defined by a mathematical formula. It is well defined by a mathematical formula. See here they are given formula R equal to H minus L and coefficient of range equal to H minus L divided by H plus L. It is well defined by a mathematical formulas. These are two merits of range. First one is, it is easy to understand and simple to calculate, and second one is what? It is well defined by a mathematical formula. Okay. The next one, demerits of range. Demerits of range. Demerits of range. Here drawbacks. What are the drawbacks of range? Okay, here the first drawback is, it does not takes all the values. It does not takes all the values. It is not based on. It is not based on all the values. It is not based on all the values. It is not based on all the values. It takes only highest and lowest value. For example, here 10, 1, 4, 12, 17, 10, 9. Okay, find a range. Find range. Okay, here highest value is what? 17 and lowest value is 1. Okay, 17 minus 1 is R equal to what? R equal to H minus L. Okay, here 17 minus 1 is 16. Here R equal to 16. Range is 16. Okay, it does not based on all the values. It does not takes all the values. It takes only highest value and lowest value. It takes only highest and lowest value. Therefore, it is a drawback. It is not based on all the values. Second drawback, it is highly affected by abnormal extreme values. It is highly affected by abnormal extreme values. Here second drawback is, it is highly affected by abnormal extreme values. Abnormal extreme values means very high values. It is affected. Suppose the values are very high, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh, then it is highly affected. It cannot be easily calculated. It is highly affected. Easy calculate madak barangilla. It is highly affected by abnormal extreme values. Suppose if the values are very high, then it cannot be easily calculated. High tappa andre niಮಗೆ easy calculate madak barangilla. Okay, it is the drawback. Just got it? What are the merits? Here first merit is what? What is the first merit? It is easy to understand and simple to calculate. Second one is what? Second, it is well defined by mathematical formula. Drawbacks, it is not based on all the values and it is highly affected by extreme values. Okay, it is about range and coefficient of range. Okay, the next class we shall discuss about quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation, coefficient of mean deviation and coefficient of standard deviation. Okay, thank you.